My name is Tom Livingstone and I'm originally from the UK, but now I live in France. And we're here in Pembroke to go climbing. We're trying to sample the finest of British trad climbing. The purpose of this trip is to enjoy one of the forms of climbing that I enjoy most. It's UK trad climbing. It's kind of coming home for me. And yeah, it was something that I wanted to do this year. Go to Pembroke, go in August when there are no restrictions and things like that, and put some European sport fitness to good use by this famously well protected, high quality trad climbing. I grew up in the south coast of England where there's not much climbing. The nearest crag was an hour-and-a-half drive away and it was Swanage. And Swanage is kind of the bastard child of Pembroke and Gogarth. It's sea cliffs, it's limestone, it's adventurous trad, but it definitely kindled in me something that was really, really good fun. Like, well, okay, if you can climb here and you can climb here well, it sets you up really well for other places. Okay, what do we need? Yeah, I think one of the reasons I wanted to come to Pembroke was to enjoy the UK trad climbing. I think it is genuinely world class. I think it's genuinely really good. And I also wanted to climb a route that would be difficult for me after practicing it. So that would be something, you know, like an E8 that I perhaps could maybe on site or maybe flash, but it's still cool to climb with a big run out over really good gear. I've not climbed here so much compared to other areas of the UK, and in order to find like that very attractive style of climbing, Pembroke's one of the best. Ready, psyched, let's go. We just need a French climbing partner who's probably in bed and like a bit pissed off by the fact that it was raining. Octave, Octave. Stennis Ford is just a few minutes from where we are on the Pembroke coastline. You can very easily walk there and immediately you see a giant hole in the ground, and so you're immediately intrigued by this strange thing. What's there? And straight in front of you is a 40-metre wall of really clean and slightly overhanging limestone where you think, what is that? And if you're lucky, you see a few blobs of chalk and you start to link up these routes that are generally very sporty style, and so Point Blank is one of the most famous. That's incredible, but it's not easy. I think there's a real chance I could fall off in the run out. The cam's incredible, but yeah, it's very on-off climbing, and I feel a bit pumped. Yeah, we'll see. Luckily there's a breeze, which really helps. Hopefully it'll blow up, give me a little bit of assistance. But yeah, amazing climbing, but all the kind of little traps that you'd expect where you're like, okay, I'm in a great position, I'm using the holds in the right way, but where do I go from here? Now I'm stuck. Ah, no, change the feet. And then every move is, change the feet, change the feet. Yeah. I think I'll give it a go though. 2 draws and those wires. Next, this and this. There. It's like a win-win basically. If I fall off, then I'll be psyched. If I do the route, then I'll be psyched. Either way, it works. Oui, c'est une bonne idée. Tu as raison. Oui. Tiny bit of pressure and stress with the tides, but we'll give it a go. Point Blank is a 40-meter route which is slightly overhanging and it's sustained but generally pretty good holds. I don't know what grade it gets nowadays. It's certainly a bit easier for the tall, I think. It's cool because you start from some boulders at the base. Hopefully you'll climb with enough time so that your belay isn't treading water by the time you get to the top because it's tidal. And yeah, it automatically starts quite easily and it sort of eases you in and you can get some good gear, some good wires. But then the wall kind of bows out and there's a first crux. The best part of it is a really techie traverse out onto the shielded rock. You're either going to take good air time as your arms slowly melt, or you'll just about get to this good piece of gear and then relax.
Woo! Good. Don't fuck it up now. Yes! Oh, let's get that gear in. Come on, baby. Oh, yes. That's some gear. Happy with that. Big run outs. Yeah! Oh, amazing. That is such a cool route. Big run outs. Great climbing. Oh yes. Oh, I've wanted to do that for so long.
Jump off now just for fun? No.
Yes! Oh, that's so good. I'm 1% sad I didn't take the monster lob, but actually very happy. That's amazing. Okay, safe!
I still had a good amount of uncertainty when I climbed it and I wasn't sure if I was going to take the ride. I do feel like next time I'm given that opportunity of a safe and pumpy E7 or E8, I'm going to try it from the ground.
Today it's looking sunny, so I need to be out of the sun ideally. No amount of sun cream, unless it's like paint, will stop me from getting sunburnt. So I'm gonna have to be wearing some sort of like sun shirt plus being out of the sun. It's pretty embarrassing and it's pretty annoying, but yeah, otherwise I just cook to a crisp. Otherwise I'm on the umbrella hat.
What's the plan for today then, other than avoiding sunburn?
We're going to go to the Leap, the famous Huntsman's Leap, and try and on-site an E6. Contrary to all the other styles and routes of Pembroke, the Leap is pretty hard for the grade, but lots of things have been chalked in the recent good weather, and so we're going to try and capitalise on that. Get spooked and get a little bit scared on a big run out, but hopefully nothing too crazy. Feeling a bit achy from yesterday actually, but I'm going to warm up well. I think that's
the best thing I can do. There we go. No, I'm warmed up. Yeah. See, yeah, it looks like there's a thread low down before it starts.
Just where it passes there, and then you just go straight up that.
Yeah.
I just think that, like, now it's got chalk on it, it just looks like the most obvious line.
Yeah, totally.
Like,
But I'm sure before then,
yeah, you just think
there's not much.
there's a bit of a gap.
So what's the plan?
Light at the end of the runnel. E66B. Last day. Give it the beans. It sounds quite sketchy, but it says in the guide that the hard sections are short-lived. So I'm hoping that I can be calm and that I can find some gear and then attack the short sections in time to make it to the good sections. I'm I'm apprehensive. So let's see. Okay,
Okay.
here we go.
I have to try really hard not to shout any beta to you.
Well, if you do, that's not the end of the world. Huntsman's Leap is perhaps the gem of hard Pembroke trad climbing. It's like a condensed and distilled version of everything we've got here. And it's very atmospheric because it's a very narrow gorge and it's got these beautiful painted pink and black walls which like gently overhang. Okay, we have liftoff. Thanks for your patience. Contrary to everything else in Pembroke, the leap is totally desperate and everything seems to be hard won, really. There's a few routes that gently ease you in, but all the E6s and E7s that I've done here have been really difficult and memorable and taken some big rides.
Really good. Really good. Nice. Nice, Tom, go on. I'm watching. Really good.
Oh, that's nice. All right, here we go. We'll get a good bit of gear in now.
Yeah. Plays crap all the way up to that, don't you? And
Sorry?
you plays a load of crap gear all the way up to it, and then
Ah.
you get a good slot.
I wasn't very inspired.
It's just peace of mind when you get that one in.
Yeah, although, come on.
Nice, Tom. You're getting there. Go on, I've got you. Yeah, really good.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Hey, now sit down.
Wow, this is pretty cool.
Now that I live in France, I realise quite how good this climbing is, and it's taught me a lot. You have to be a good trad climber, you have to kind of be humble, you have to be a little bit brave, and you also have to be a little bit scared. And so it's something that I really enjoy.
Okay, Ed, I'll have a go if you're ready.
Okay, Tom. Yeah, you good? I'm watching.
All right, cheers.
I've got you, Tom. Really good. Nice, man.
I think I've realised that this trip is all about coming home, trad climbing, and how great it is, and why I do want to do it
You got
for as long as I can, and how unique the climbing in the UK is. It's cool to have journeyed to other places around the world and think, oh, okay, the stuff that we have in the UK is really good. It's good quality, it's adventurous, it's scary, it's mental climbing, but it's also very physical.
Spicy.
Whoa.
It didn't feel like I was gonna fall off, but it felt hard.
Yeah, I know.
Uncomfortable.
I didn't tell you about the crucial RP. I almost did.
It's okay. Yeah, it's a good,
You're on the site's intact, Tom.
not over yet.
You got it.
Yeah, these are good holds, but
Yeah.
felt quite exciting.
It's cool to realise that it is so good in the UK, despite all the faff and all the other stuff that we've got. And so that's why for this trip I'm keen to climb hard with friends, I'm keen to hang out and swim in the sea and see them enjoying themselves. There's been an international crew here just by chance, so it's been really nice to see other friends or make new friends and see them understand this special, beautiful area.
Yeah. Oh, that was full on. Okay, safe. Ooh. Yes. Okay. Cheers. Whew. Yeah, that was mentally tricky and physically tricky. Don't have much gear left. And that's it.